What's up, sports fans? We're your hosts, Chad and Ethan Larson. Today we got a very special episode for you. We're going to talk about that in a minute. To start off, though, we want to talk about Boston Celtics guard Kyrie Irving. Just minutes ago, so this is breaking news. Call us, Adam Schefter or Woj or whoever. Kyrie Irving, the point guard for the Boston Celtics, was just ruled out for the whole playoffs. Obviously, the rest of the regular season, and then throughout the playoffs, no matter how far they advance. Ethan, you want to touch on that real quick, or?
Yeah, Cavs back in the finals. That's really all that needs to be touched on. Other than that, though, today is a very special show. We're doing something we're going to call the Great Debate. 3 topics from you, the viewers, that you guys wanted to hear us debate, because we've been hearing that you guys want us to debate more. And so what else other than to have a full debate show? So the way this is going to be set up is we're going to do live Rochambeau to see who goes first. And we're going to have just a 90-second segment for each topic, each of our 3 topics. And then we're going to split that evenly, 45 seconds each, to see who you, the fans, agree with and make our own points.
Y'all comment down below who you feel like won each debate individually, and also comment what you want us to talk about in future debates, because you, the viewers, are who we get these, or who we get the inspiration from. So. And
I don't want to brag too much, but in debates on this show, 1-0 right now.
What? No. Oh my God, no.
Two Dirk comments on our last video.
Y'all who have some sense, go ahead and comment and tell them that Hakeem is better than Dirk.
All right, so 3 topics for today. We're going to start off with Rookie of the Year for the NBA, obviously just the regular season. And then we're going to go into Messi versus Ronaldo, the classic debate about soccer. And then we're going to finish it off with Cavs and Warriors, Part 4, Will It Happen? So first, Rookie of the Year. Your candidate?
Donovan Mitchell. Spider Mitchell, my guy. And yours?
Bit of a dark horse, but I'm going to go with Kyle Kuzma. You're making my point shortly. I'm sure you guys all just very perplexed right now. 1, at what that word means. And 2, at how I'm going to debate that. But, we're going to do it. So, here we go. Live Rochambeau to see who goes first.
Are we doing 2 out of 3 or just 1?
I say we go just 1 since we're doing it for each one. All right.
All right.
All right. So I got the timer here.
All right.
Chad's got the stats up, everything. At 45 seconds, we're going to switch over.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Make sure you keep that Ben Simmons up.
All right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so Donovan Mitchell, rookie shooting guard for the Utah Jazz, for those of you that don't know. He has pretty much been the anchor this season for Utah. He's the only reason why they've been on the winning streak that they're on and the success that they've had in the second half of the season. Arguably single-handedly has carried them back into the playoff picture. I think midway through after the first 30 games or so, they were like 10 games below 500. Now they're the 6th seed in the playoffs, possibly, maybe even higher. 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, leading scorer amongst all rookies, very efficient, looks like a young Dwayne Wade. I mean, Dwayne Wade, one of the greatest players of all time. No, he is. And Donovan Mitchell is on that path. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Ethan.
All right, Kyle Kuzma, power forward from the Lakers. Obviously, he was a later pick than their obviously marquee draft pick of Lonzo Ball, but he's come in and he's really outshone basically everyone on the team this year. Maybe not as much as numbers, but definitely as much as what was expected of him versus what he's actually done. 16-6, not crazy numbers, but when you consider the amount of production that he has, with the amount of the ball that he sees, I mean, that's very, very, very high production. And also, with such a young team, a team that isn't very good, isn't very well put together, to be able to put up those numbers is still a huge accomplishment. So really his thing is expectation versus what's really happened, and he's been absolutely amazing this year, especially for a rookie.
All right. That's the time. All right, so now we're going to go into Rochambeau to see who's going to talk first about the next topic. Leo Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's the best soccer player in the world?
Maybe I need to work on my Rochambeau skills,
exactly.
But it's all right.
You got to go check out Robin Big to find out who's the real Rochambeau champ.
R.I.P. Big.
Yeah, R.I.P. Big Black. But all right, let's get into it. Go ahead and start the timer because I'm ready. I don't even need the full 45 probably.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, I'm a big Real Madrid fan, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about him. Well, not a big fan, but, whatever. Cristiano Ronaldo, last 10 matches, has scored in every game, or last 10 Champions League matches, has scored in every single one of them. He's the Champions League all-time leading scorer. He's one of the greatest players to ever touch the ball, period. I'm not even just talking about right now. I'm talking about all time. If you see what he does when he's on the field, all the attention is drawn to him, opens up space for his teammates, and still has the ability to score, put goals in the back of the net. His team, he plays on an excellent team, probably the best team in the world. Not to brag, but two-time Champions League champs, defending back to back. But that's all I got for.
All right, Lionel Messi, head and shoulders best player of all time, leading goal scorer in the history of La Liga and leading assister in the history of La Liga. Obviously, he started his career there at 17. That's where he made his debut and scored his first goal on assist from Ronaldinho, chipped the goalkeeper. Amazing. But he also has the most goals ever in a calendar year. In 2012, he scored 91 goals in just that calendar year in about 60-something games. Also has 123 games for Argentina. Has, I think, 63 goals. He's only 20 games off of Javier Zanetti's record for most games for Argentina at 143. Just all around being able to score, get assists, dribble around people. People love playing with him, and he's a great player, great goal scorer, great assister. So that's all I really got to say.
All right. Now we're going to go on to our third topic.
One that's kind of interesting because we both have the same opinion, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
So we both think that Cavs Warriors Part 4 will not happen. I believe that the Warriors will not make it.
And I believe that the Cavs will not make it. And the Kyrie Irving injury, to me, does not change anything about the reason why I feel like that's going to happen. So now we're going to get into this Rochambeau, see if I can go for the 3-0 sweep.
Come on, you can't give me 3 times in a row.
All right, let's go. Go ahead and get us started.
All right. So again, I don't think the Warriors are going to make it to the finals. They've been very sputtery this year. A lot of injuries have been not breaking the team up, but had made them not as dominant as in years previous. Obviously, KD and Steph Curry and Draymond Green, I believe, all going down with injuries this year, and
Clay.
Yeah, and Clay, and then the Rockets. They just have been all guns blazing, just running, very good running team, very good scorers. James Harden. RJ Hunter, he's going to take another promised land. No, but, they probably have the MVP, the favorite for the MVP in James Harden, and he's really the one that can, we saw in the finals about 4 or 5 years ago, so he could definitely do it on a big stage.
All right, now for me, the Cavs will not make it. I was going to say Boston, but now I feel like the Toronto Raptors have what it takes. I know you guys are going to say Raptors, really. But the way Cleveland's defense has been performing this year, it's been very shaky. It's definitely in the bottom third of the league. So it's going to be hard for them to get stops in the playoffs. I feel like Toronto has enough guys that they could throw at LeBron to where you're not going to stop him at all, but they'll have a chance to make him work. Plus, I feel like they have enough scorers that they'll be able to make LeBron work on defense, kind of wear him out. And their guard play is just so much more dominant than Cleveland's guard play. I feel like that's one thing you have to... The guard backcourt for Toronto can average 50 in that series if they end up meeting up, and I feel like that'll be the difference for Toronto to advance.
So you tell me you don't believe in George Hill and J.R. Smith?
Well, I think I've seen J.R. Smith make 3 shots this whole season, and George Hill is about 80 years old. So unfortunately,
J.R. Smith 7 threes in game 5 last year.
Okay. And hasn't made a shot since. So.
All right, well, that's it for our debates. Now, we wanted to keep this episode short because that's what we've been hearing. Anything else you wanted to talk about that's happened today in sports or recently, or anything you want to talk about that's coming up?
No. Quick shout out to all the Lonzo Ball fans. I got the stats pulled up right now. He's shooting 45% from the free throw line this year. So, Lakers fans, just keep that in mind whenever you guys are trying to debate Lonzo. So, other than that, that's all I got. Anything you want to talk about real quick?
No, obviously we got some big plans coming up with the end of the NBA regular season. We're going to be giving our own, obviously the NBA awards are going to be coming out at any time, but we're going to give our own regular season awards, give a postseason preview, all that kind of stuff. So, big things coming up on the channel. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with all your friends.
And we might be having some special guests coming on to give us some playoff
Insight.
Yeah, some playoff insight for their favorite team. So y'all stay tuned. Till then, peace.
All right.